Katie, are you at the market now?
Yes, I just parked my car. Is everything okay? Do you need something from the store?
I just got a call from my daughter. She told me she is pregnant.
Bethany? Really? Congratulations!
I am so excited. She has done such a good job. So we have to celebrate tonight. It's too bad she's not close to celebrate together. But I want to take pictures and send them her way.
Alright then, shall we get some steak? Or did you have something specific in mind? A special recipe of yours, perhaps?
You're the one cooking. I'm too busy dealing with my stuff. So, whatever you prefer is fine.
Okay.
Too bad she beat you, Katie.
Are you referring to her getting pregnant before me?
Duh. It's been, like 3 years since you've gotten married to Roy? Are you spending enough time with him?
I'm sure it'll happen when the time is right for us. Please hang tight.
I have been for 3 years now. What is wrong with you? I don't understand why you won't get pregnant. I agreed for you to live with me so that you can continue to work from home. You should have more time compared to couples who work full-time.
And I do most of the housework.
Who do you think took out the trash this morning?
You. But I do all the cooking, cleaning, and washing every day.
Here we go again. I let you live in my house for free, for God's sake. You have to pay me back somehow, don't you?
I believe it's the other way around. You asked us to live with you.
Don't talk back to me. Who do you think you are? Maybe Roy doesn't want to have a baby with you because you are like that. You're probably stressing him out.
My relationship with your son is fine.
Well, I hope that's true. Anyway, you're not getting any younger. You should be trying harder to get pregnant. You will reach menopause before you know it.
I will keep that in mind.
You better. Although, I might not be as happy about your baby now that my own daughter is having one.
Anne, you don't have to be so mean. You're hurting my feelings.
You should lose your attitude then. Have some respect for your mother-in-law, perhaps. Anyway, go get steak or whatever. You are to begin cooking as soon as you come home. Katie, what kind of crib do you think I should get Bethany? Rectangle? Oval?
Are you sending her one?
No, she's coming back here after the baby arrives.
Is that so?
Yes, we just decided on it on the phone. So I'm getting a crib for here.
You can rent one these days. How long will she be here for? She's only coming to get help from you for the first couple of weeks, right?
What do you mean, only a couple of weeks? You want my daughter to use a crib other people have contaminated just because she is using it for a short time? Ha! How cheap of you!
That's not what I meant.
You really don't get anything about raising a child, do you? Mothers become very sensitive about the smallest things when they have a baby, especially about items the baby might touch. I want my daughter to be comfortable with everything I prepare for them. So there will be no secondhand items in this house.
I understand.
One more thing. I need you to empty the room you use as your office.
But you have kept Bethany's room?
Yes, but she will need more space for the baby. I want her to have your room so that they get more light. Besides, that room was originally the best guest room in the house. It only became your office because Roy insisted on it. I never wanted it to be your office.
All right then, I will clean out the room.
Please do. It was greedy of you to use up so much space in the first place. I don't want you to use that room again, even after Bethany leaves. You don't even need an office. All you do is click, click, click.
I prefer to have a room so I can concentrate on work.
I said, don't be so greedy. My late husband would be so sad to see the house occupied with your stuff. So much furniture and appliances that I don't know what you use for. He wouldn't recognize his own home. It's so uncomfortable.
I brought in all my furniture here because you asked me to. Because you thought mine were nicer and new, remember?
Did I? I must have been trying to be nice to you. I should have been, though. I never imagined you'd have such a bad attitude towards me.
I have done as much as possible to fulfill your needs.
When did you ever? You're always locked up in your office pretending to work all day. I bet your job isn't even that important.
I work, but also get the housework done.
There are plenty of things I would ask you to do if you didn't lock yourself up. I just don't, because I am being nice. See, you don't even realize what I do for you.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. You should be apologizing to me. When Bethany is here, you ought to be more attentive. You might not get it, but being pregnant is very stressful.
I understand.
Do you really? You're giving me a headache. You probably won't be much help to her since you know nothing about taking care of babies. At least try to stay out of her way.
Hi, Anne. Sorry I'm late. My meeting took longer than I expected. I'm heading home now. I will prepare dinner as soon as I get back.
No need. I'm ordering in.
Sorry I couldn't cook tonight.
Katie, in case you have forgotten, I have allowed you to keep your job because you said you are working from home. You never said anything about having meetings out in the city.
This was irregular. My client wanted to have this important meeting face-to-face.
I don't care what your client says. If you ever do it again, you will have to quit your job.
I don't think it will happen again.
You think? I have a strict routine to start dinner at 6:30 p.m. You have ruined my cycle.
Sorry.
I think I should just ask you to leave. You'd only be a nuisance to me and Bethany. Will you not come home and leave us alone for a while?
Huh? What do you mean?
I said, I'm kicking you out. Get it? You won't be any use. Rather, you just add more stress.
Oh, well, are you sure?
What? You make it sound as if I need you. I prefer you gone. I would have 0 issues.
Okay then. Don't come asking for help later. I will not feel sorry for you.
Your help? What can you do? I asked you to do all the chores so that you can improve your low housekeeping skills. I can manage everything without you.
Great then. Just to clarify, you don't need me, correct?
How many times do I have to tell you to understand? I said I don't. You only annoy me.
I will leave before Bethany comes back then.
Please do. I'm so relieved I can spend quality time with my daughter and the baby. No more stranger in the house. Woohoo! Katie, my house. What is going on?
Oh, hi. You're back?
What is happening? Why is all of my furniture gone?
I told you I was moving out today. Have you forgotten?
Of course not. But why is the entire house empty? How am I supposed to live without any furniture or appliances?
I bought most of it, remember? I'm sure I'm entitled to move it out with me. Is there any reason why I should leave my belongings with you?
I live here. And I only meant for you to leave while Bethany is here. I never told you to get out for good.
Oh, you didn't? You said you didn't need me at all. So I figured we were not living together anymore.
Oh, you understood wrong then.
But you said I was a nuisance, and that I would be no use to you or Bethany.
I was only referring to the next couple of weeks while she's here.
You know, I lived there. It's quite sick to kick someone out of their home, don't you think? Where did you expect me to go during those few weeks?
You could have stayed at a hotel or visited your parents or something. There are plenty of options.
For what, though? You gave me a really hard time living with you. I've been putting up with your crap this whole time. Yet, you have absolutely no respect towards me. First of all, I only moved in with you because you begged. You got Roy to feel sorry for you, saying you were so lonely since your husband passed.
Yes, but you're changing the subject, Katie.
No, I'm not. Roy and I said yes to living with you because we cared for you. I never dreamt that you would be so horrible to me. I will not have any sympathy towards you, nor will I spend any further second tolerating your crap.
Bethany will be here soon. How am I going to take care of her and the baby in an empty house?
Oh, no worries. Roy called Bethany and explained the situation. She will not be staying with you.
What?
Because the stay will not be comfortable for them. Besides, she never wanted to come, did she? She said you begged her.
Anyone would want to spend time with their first grandchild, and she agreed that she would be able to rest if they stay with me.
No, that's what you said. She never wanted to travel with a newborn baby. And now, she's very angry with you for how you've treated me.
I have never done anything wrong.
You bullied me all along. And now, your own daughter says she is done with you. Because she can't stand the fact that you used her to kick me out. You will not be meeting your grandchild anytime soon.
No, it's the only thing I've been looking forward to for months.
I'd react the same if I were in Bethany's shoes. I would feel so embarrassed if my mother was bullying my sister-in-law.
I never bullied you. I was giving you advice as someone who has been a housewife for a very long time. You need to correct what you told Bethany.
I will not, because I disagree. You promised to split the housework when we moved in, but that turned out to be a lie. I handled all the chores anyway, yet you verbally abused me every single day. So when you asked me to leave, I thought, hooray!
Listen, Katie, I said those things because I only wanted you to become a better wife.
Well, thankfully, Roy says I am a good wife. So yeah, have fun living on your own. I will not be returning ever.
Katie, I am sorry. Please, come back.
Nope, we already found a new place to live.
Perhaps not right away. I was all wrong. You see, you were so nice to do what I always wanted you to do. So, I depended on you a little too much.
Is that so? But no means no. Considering what you have done and said to me, I refuse to live with you. Never, ever.
I will do all of the housework if you come back. You won't have to worry about anything. You'll be able to concentrate on your work then, right?
Why? I thought you said you can manage everything without me.
I don't want to live here on my own. Besides, how am I supposed to live in a house without any furniture or appliances?
Just buy them. Decorate it as you wish, so that it becomes comfortable again. You didn't like how my things were occupying your house anyway. Now you can do whatever you want.
I didn't mean it.
Oh, so you just said it to hurt me? There must be something seriously wrong with you then.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. I am deeply sorry for everything I have done.
It's too late, Anne. You're the one who kicked me out. All I did was listen to you. I thought you'd be happy since you won't have a stranger in the house anymore. Anne tried to reach me many times after our last conversation. I, of course, blocked her and deleted her from my smartphone. She contacted Roy, too, but he was too angry to let her make any excuses. He's been ignoring all her messages since then. Bethany is too furious about what happened and stopped talking to her mother. She had her baby recently, but Anne has not met her grandchild. I felt very sorry that Bethany and her baby were put in the middle of our fight. But to my surprise, Bethany was thankful that I told her what her mother had done to me. Bethany was already tired of her mother telling her what to do during pregnancy on the phone every day. So she was actually relieved that she didn't have to stay with Anne after the baby arrived. Anne, despite calling me a nuisance and all, was quite shocked that I moved out of the house with my husband. She has become a complete introvert and never leaves her house now. But I do not feel sorry for her. I never agreed to take the sandbag role so that Anne could relieve her stress. I will not be living with her ever again. I hope someday she understands that she brought everything upon herself and is able to repent her own actions. After 6 months since moving out, I found out I was pregnant with my first child. I think it took me a while to get pregnant because my body knew I was not in the right environment to get pregnant living with Anne. Right now, I'm glad I don't have to spend my maternity life around her. We're counting down the days to meet our baby, and grateful to be spending our time in pure happiness and peace.
Lily, I'm really sorry. After the accident gets sorted out, I'm going to the hospital. So, what about your leg?
I was told that I may never walk again.
I'm sorry, because I carelessly missed a red light. I am truly sorry. I'll support you for the rest of my life, so please forgive me.
It's something that has happened. It's okay now. There's nothing we can do, right?
That's not good. I took your ability to walk because of my own negligence, you know?
That's why it's useless to regret what has already happened. You must be in a lot of pain too, right? Sure, I'm shocked too, but I'm happier that both of us are alive.
Lily.
I want to eat something sweet. I can't move yet, and I can't go to the hospital store. Can you bring something when you come to visit?
Okay. I'll bring your favorite cake. Wait, is it okay to have cake at a time like this?
If I say I want to eat it, then please bring it.
Okay. Also, I don't have the face to meet your parents.
My parents are shocked too, but they're calm. You'll be okay.
Really? I might be told to divorce you. Then I wouldn't be able to refuse.
I would hate to break up at this point. And my parents wouldn't say something like that.
But if I were a parent, I think I couldn't forgive it. Because I took the precious ability to walk from their daughter.
Tom, it's okay. People aren't that weak. Indeed, it might have been an irreversible incident, but let's focus on the fact that we are both safe now.
Getting encouraged by you who's hurt the most.
I understand that it's hard for you too, Tom. It might be tough from now on. But we can overcome it. So, shall we try our best?
Yeah. You're right. Just as you say. I will definitely support you.
Please do so. I might be a bother for a while, but I will keep living, looking forward. Tom, are you going to be home late again today?
Sorry. I have to work overtime.
I see. You know I made your favorite dish today. Do you think you can eat it when you get home?
No, I might not be able to today. I'll eat it for breakfast tomorrow.
Understood. Then I'll keep your portion in the fridge.
Lily, you don't have to push yourself. Don't worry about me, just take care of yourself.
But right now I can only stay at home. And recently I've been able to do household chores by myself, right? So I want to do more.
Seeing you work so hard, I don't know how to say. It seems painful.
I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not pushing myself. You don't have to say it that way.
But you don't have to do the household chores. Oh, right. You can go back to your parents' house for a while. Wouldn't it be more relaxing there?
I won't go back to my parents' house. If I go back now, I might end up relying on them.
It's okay. You've been discharged from the hospital and living in a wheelchair, right? And there's still weekly physical therapy. Our apartment is small. I don't think it's a very good environment.
If I go back, I'll be away from you.
I'm worried. I leave you alone in the house most of the time because of work. What would you do if there was a fire? Do you think you can escape if there's an earthquake?
That is, I won't know until it happens.
You probably can't escape. Our place is an apartment, and if the elevator stops, you're done. Because you can't use the stairs.
If you keep saying that, you'll never be able to live the life you want. Why not move to a ground floor apartment or a detached house then?
You can't just spring a moving conversation on me.
Shouldn't we strive to live in our current home then? And what happens after I go back to my parents' house? What will be the catalyst for me to return to this house? I'm going to be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. You're not planning on living separately forever, are you?
No, I'm just genuinely worried about you, Lily.
I'm doing my best not to bother others as much as possible. Have a little faith in me.
It's not a matter of not trusting you.
Are you trying to kick me out?
No.
You've hardly been at home lately, right? Even when you come home, you only sleep. Even on your days off, you go out somewhere alone. It's like you don't want to be with me.
Lily, I'm sorry.
What?
To be honest, it hurts me to see you, Lily.
Huh?
I'm reminded of the accident, and I feel like I'm being blamed for it.
We decided not to think about who's at fault anymore, right?
I just can't get past it. It's painful every day.
Don't say things like that.
I'm sorry, but that's how I truly feel. I don't want to see you now.
Are you abandoning me?
Stop saying it like that. If you were married to me, I think it would be okay to continue the marriage.
But we're going to live separately, right? That makes no sense.
Because I can't say I want a divorce.
You're the worst. That's not fair. That's cruel.
All I can do now is apologize to you. I'm sorry. I'll leave everything else up to you.
I'm fine. I understand. I'll go back to my parents' house. I'll also divorce you.
Are you sure?
Because you don't have any feelings for me. There's no reason to continue the marriage, right?
Because I was the one who... your legs.
I'll forget about you too. You can be free now. Tom, I heard from my mom.
She told you? My mother-in-law sure has bad timing. I can't believe you would just walk into her house to pick up your forgotten stuff.
It's only been a few days since our divorce. And you're already living with another woman? You planned to break up from the start, didn't you? Were you having an affair?
No, that's not it. I had a serendipitous encounter right after our divorce. We hit it off and decided to live together. Also, I've already returned the key. Tell your mom not to come here again.
So cruel. If you had another woman, you should have just been honest. Did you not want to pay alimony for the affair?
I said it wasn't an affair. Do you have any proof?
Who starts living together in just a few days? You must have been having an affair.
Even you might change if you have a faithful encounter. And how long would I have to wait for it to be acceptable? Legally, it's no problem after the divorce. A month, half a year, Or can I start dating after a year?
I don't know.
I saw on the internet that approximately 19% of men find a new partner within a month, so I don't think it matters whether it's soon or later. It varies from person to person.
I've never heard of someone doing it in just a few days though.
There's a pattern like this too. Besides, you said you'd forget about me, right? Why care even after the divorce?
What's that? Even your attitude, you're strange. You were so apologetic until the divorce. That was just 3 days ago, you know?
I always look forward and keep moving. You should also stop contacting me like this and start your new life. You're in a wheelchair as it is. I think it's better to keep a positive attitude.
I can't believe it. You definitely deceived me.
I didn't deceive you. Could you stop doubting like that? It makes me feel sick.
But even my stuff was still there. There's no way you could switch that quickly. You had an affair because I'm in a wheelchair, right? You thought a normal woman who can walk would be better, right?
Enough is enough. You and I are strangers now. I've already given you the property division, so stop complaining. Don't follow me around anymore. I'm going to completely forget about you.
The last thing you did made me hate you unbearably.
You said you would set me free.
I didn't expect this kind of treatment. I will never forgive you.
You said you'd forget me quickly, didn't you? Well, it's fine if you remember me as you please. But please spare me the resentment from strange misunderstandings. I'm finally free from someone with a disability. Leave your anger behind and celebrate my future life. Lily, long time no see.
Who is this?
It's me, Tom. Did you forget about your ex-husband?
I deleted your contact a long time ago. So what do you want?
Well, I saw you at the hotel in front of the station earlier. I was there for our company's new president's inauguration ceremony. What were you doing there?
That's none of your business.
Cold as ever, aren't you? Oh wait, were you perhaps on a date? You were quite dressed up.
I don't want to discuss this with you. Alright then, goodbye.
Hold on a minute. It's been a while since we talked. Why don't we have a little conversation?
There's absolutely nothing fun about talking to you.
Wow, you've become quite harsh. And you know what? You still can't walk, right? I'm genuinely glad we got divorced. Living with someone with a disability for years would indeed be hard. I come to realize that again. You don't need to come to the office from tomorrow. Cold as ever, aren't you? What's going on all of a sudden? I'm Lily's husband. You're quite disrespectful to my wife. Huh? Lily has a husband? Come on, what are you talking about? Are you pretending out of regret? No one would want to marry you, a wheelchair user. Aren't you done yet? If you continue this insult, I'm considering suing. So enough. Stop this farce. You're Tom Clark from sales, aren't you? Yes, that's right. Of course you'd know that. Do you understand what business our company is involved in? We're providing services for caregiving and people with disabilities. So what? It's none of my business. You're definitely fired. I'll let Manager Kim know myself. What? How do you know about Manager Kim? Manager just got promoted this year. Because I'm from your company. You're really not Lily? I told you at the beginning that I'm Lily's husband. I'm the company's CEO, White.
What?
What? You'll find out tomorrow if it's a lie. Well, I've already contacted Manager Kim, so you'll find out soon. Please, wait a moment. I've just got a message from Manager Kim. What did you do? Do you believe me now? I'm sorry. I said many disrespectful things without knowing you were CEO White. You should be apologizing to my wife, Lily. Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm deeply sorry. I've heard about you from my wife. Your reckless driving caused my wife to be in a wheelchair, and then you dumped her. When I heard about it for the first time, I was shocked that someone could do such a horrible thing. And to think that you were one of our company's employees. Didn't you hear about it from her in advance? That I work here? My wife completely forgot about you. And even if she had told me about you first, I would have fired you on the spot. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I will also apologize to Lily. Don't refer to my wife by her first name. You're really disrespectful. I'm sorry. But personally, I am grateful to you. To me. Yes, because you let such a wonderful person go. I was really lucky to meet my wife. I owe everything I am today to my wife. Yes, Lily. No, Lily is always kind and caring, always positive and supportive. Then why did you break up with my wife? That's because out of guilt. Well, I'll let it pass as that. It's a moot point now. I will come later to apologize again. Could you please not fire me? Isn't that a separate issue? What you did was despicable. You insulted my wife who is in a wheelchair. I don't want someone like that in our company which contributes to society. I've really reflected on it. I will never repeat the same mistake again. It seems my wife has something to say to you.
It's Lily. Never contact me again. Of course, I intend to block you too.
Okay, I won't contact you. And I'm sorry about earlier.
I was surprised to see that you had become even more beautiful.
I thought you might be living a lonelier life than me. So seeing you looking happy, it made me resentful.
You're still the same ugly person who envies other people's happinesses. You even asked me to congratulate you on your new girlfriend.
I'm really sorry about back then. I was messed up.
What? I couldn't walk on both feet, you know. And yet, you had the energy to have an affair.
Please, Lily, apologize to CEO White for me. I'm really doing my best at work.
Why do I have to listen to what you say? We are strangers to each other, aren't we? And the one to apologize to isn't my husband, it's me.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Well, it's fine now.
Are you forgiving me? You're as kind as ever, Lily. You haven't changed a bit since then.
I'm saying it's fine because there's no need to forgive. I have nothing to do with you anymore.
Don't say things like that. After all, I'm your ex-husband.
I forgot. I'm so happy now that I can forget about you completely. Thanks for leaving me. I don't even harbor any resentment anymore, so please congratulate me on my current life. Afterwards, my ex-husband was indeed fired from his company. Of course, being a corporation, he wasn't fired solely because he insulted me. He has always been terrible in his words and actions, and there were complaints from his colleagues and clients. Furthermore, he was apparently buying personal items under the guise of expenses. It seems that it was only a matter of time before he was fired. By the way, after divorcing me, my ex-husband apparently broke up with his mistress. I hear he's been single ever since. Moreover, he evolved into a delusional middle-aged man who still thinks he's popular. And it seems no one was taking him seriously. Fired from his job in middle age, I'm not sure what he will do from here. But his life is certainly not happier than mine. While I am still unable to walk and live a life in a wheelchair, I met my current husband and have a partner that I can truly trust, and every day is filled with happiness. After divorcing my ex-husband, I had no hope for life. However, not wanting to be defeated by such dark feelings, I worked hard in my own way, and I believe that I was finally able to attain true happiness. I no longer look back on the accident or my legs. Everything that has happened so far has made me who I am now. Moving forward, along with my loving current husband, I plan to create many warm and happy moments.